let's talk about our worst dates. And I'm gonna go first. When we was going on our little date, I walked her in, being a man with manners, opened the door, all of that. When we was sitting down talking, she just couldn't really like catch my vibe. You get what I'm saying? Like she just wasn't like looking me in my face. She was on her phone, and then on top of that, after the date, didn't even hit me back. I didn't even know. Honestly, after that, I'm like, dang, bro, like, what did I do wrong? Me, I'm just taking it like everything was going swell. The way I'm seeing it now, like, she obviously didn't see it that way. How about you go, Pops?
Juan.
No.
Oh, you gonna pass it to Juan?
My worst first date, I had matched with this girl online, talked for like 2 or 3 days. I pulled up on her. She looked a lot different than the pictures that she sent me. Completely different.
One of those, huh?
One of those. So like I saw somebody walk out the house. It was only her, and I'm like, no, that's not her. So I call her, and then I see the girl that I didn't want to be pick up the phone. So I'm like, okay, this is her, whatever. So she ended up coming in and getting in the car. We on the way to the restaurant. Her mom called her. She's like, oh, where you going? She's like, oh, I'm going on a date. She said, oh, come back to the house. So I got to turn around. Mind you, I'm on the highway. So I had to turn around, go back to her house. They're like, oh, tell that boy to come inside too. Huh? Mind you, I think I'm like 24 or something like that at the time. So I go inside, and the stepdad tried to press me. Like, yeah, what's your intentions with my stepdaughter? I'm like, I don't know yet. I just met her 2 days ago. I don't know how I feel about her yet. I'm trying to see what's up with it. Like, oh yeah, you got kids? I'm like, yeah, I'm a dad or whatever. So, all right, well, why would you want to talk to my stepdaughter? Once again, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if I want to talk to her.
Damn, you said all that?
Yeah.
I was just saying, but the step pops is mad aggressive. They ain't even your real daughter.
Exactly. You could be out the same way I could be out. I don't know what's going on.
Thanks.
So they finished pressing me, would leave, and then she kept getting calls all day. She was arguing with whoever she was arguing with throughout the whole time we was together. And yeah, so I never talked to her after that day.
Damn.
So let me tell about mine. So listen, I'm a foot guy.
Huh?
I like pretty feet, and I like nice manicured hands, right? Like you gotta be, that's what I'm attracted to, right? Because I'm a clean guy, and I like to see a clean woman. I was on a dating app at the time, it's a few years ago. I was on a dating app, and I met this female, and we was talking on the phone, and nice looking young lady, well, older lady. So I'm really not into like dating older females, older than I am, right? I like to date younger ones, 30s, saying mid-30s or whatever, 40s. I'm cool with that. But this one was older than me, a few years older. But she had her stuff together. I looked at all the pictures. I'm like, all right, cool. So we said, okay, went to the restaurant, met her over there. She's like, I'm inside. I'm like, all right, cool. I goes inside. She's there, and she gets up, she hugs me. I give her a hug, I sit down. In summertime, so instantly what I do, I look down at the feet. I'm sorry, I look down at the fucking feet. And when I looked at the feet, the toenails was curled up like an elf's. Turned off from the door. I was turned off from the door, right? So now I gotta fight myself to make it through this date because I'm turned off behind the curled up toenails.
Just couldn't stop looking down.
I had to stop because I wanted to be able to eat my food. It was just like nasty. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm sitting there talking. Now she's talking loud as hell and everybody. And I like to talk calm. I'm a calm kind of person. So I like to talk calm. Keep our conversation amongst you and I. Talking loud. And her perfume that she had was such an old ass perfume. The smell was like piercing my nose. Now I'm turned off even more because I hate the smell of that old ass perfume. And this is why I don't, sorry, and I ain't talking about all older, but I'm not dating to like date the older females. So she kept telling me, she's like, you so handsome. Oh my God, your face is so clear. I'm like, thank you. But she kept touching me. Now, every time she touched me, her hands as hard as tree bark. I'm like, this one is just not winning. at any cost, she's not winning. She's losing.
Damn. That's another red flag.
So I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done. At that point, I'm done with you. Like I'm so not into this damn date no more. So anyway, she grabs, like, can I grab your hands? Before I could say something, she had both my hands in her hands, and she like licking her lips. I'm like, what? You thirsty, mama? You thirsty, right? So I'm like turned off. I'm like, yo, let my freaking hands go. Like, yo, your hands is so rough. So anyway, so she like, you're not into the date. And I was genuine honest. I said, no, I'm not. She said, why? I said, I usually don't date older females, and you have a lot of reasons why I don't date them. Let's say that.
Wow.
I don't want to. I'm not. And I wasn't trying to. She's like, well, that's kind of. I said, I'm not trying to be cold, but I want to be. You asked me, I'm being honest. You know. And when I got up and she got up, we went out. I paid for the food, and as she was walking to her car, her head was down, and I felt so bad because it was like I crushed her with my honesty, but she asked me for my honesty, right? I still was trying to talk, but she was just so aggressive, and it turned me off with her being aggressive, the toenails, the loud perfume, the loud talking, like those things just turned me off. It was a bad date because I couldn't even really get into like the vibe of vibing with her. And she probably was a cool person, but I was just like not attracted to her once I saw those curled up toenails. So that's a bad date moment for me. I got many more. We'll talk about many more, but I like this because it lets females know like how you need to actually, when you start talking about going after a man with class has a preference, right? And if you don't meet those preferences and those things, and vice versa, females have a preference as well. So when you go out on a date and there's something about you that they don't like, you could tell the energy. The moment that you feel a woman energy shift when you're on a date, there's something about you she's not feeling anymore.
And that's facts.
When you find yourself have to ask your date, what's wrong? What's going on? You good? That means that she or he is not really into you because something that you said, did, or something about you don't match up, and they're not liking it. And honestly, I think at that point, as soon as you feel an energy shift, ask for the bill and say, hey, listen, I paid for this thing. Nice meeting you, whatever. And you go your own separate. Because don't sit there and lie to yourself. Like, you did such a, something like she was really into the date or he was really into the date. Once that energy shift, you know what's up.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.